Right. So we'll discuss the assignment, right? Uh, so now here we have the brief, assignment brief. So you might want to maybe convert this into a Word format, right? And I'll tell you where to put the answers and all, right? So this is actually assignment brief is in PDF format. Back in the days, they gave it as a Word format. I don't know, right? Because you can't just start with the fresh new Word document. You have to have the assignment, what you call rubric and other criteria in your document, like the cover page and all. So all these things need to be presented in your assignment actually. So these information you have to fill, right? So first, better to convert this into a Word format and fill these things. Student ID, name, ID, name, EID, and your name, and assignment number 1. Submission date, submission date, submit then what do you call me? Assessor, then you can scroll it down, right? අනිත්‍යව මොනවද දාන්න එපා ඈ. ඒක ටික ෆිල් කරපුවම ඇති ඈ. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන again student name මේ ටික දාන්න ඕනේ. And the declaration, so plagiarism declaration එක තියෙනවා. So මේකේ ඒකට agree වෙන්න ඕනේ. So then after that, here we have the assignment, what you call submission format, right? So here they have specifically told you not to upload zip files, right? So for an example, some students, what they do is they'll take the packet tracer file එකයි assignment එක අරගෙන zip කරලා ELMS එකට upload කරනවා. That is not allowed, right? So what you have to do is you can upload your assignment, what you call packet tracer file to OneDrive, Google Drive, and you can create a link, and then you can put the link inside your PDF or Word document that you're going to submit, and submit the Word document or PDF document, right? And also link එක හදනවා, link එකට access දීපන්නේ. සමහරව access දෙන්න නැතුව link එක හදලා දානවා, මේ only me විතරක් දාලා මේ access දාලා හදනවා. ඒව හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක accessible වෙලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ මම assignment එක බලන වෙලේට. හරිද? So if the link is not working again, you have to resubmit. Right? Resubmit කියන්නේ එතකොට deadline එක පහුවෙලා තමයි submit කරන්නේ. So that is pass. Right? I'm කලින්ම කිව්වා. දැන් පස්සේ කිව්වේ නැහැ කියන කට්ටිය. So that is a must again. So then we'll go to the scenario, right? So we only can get general guidelines තියෙන්නේ. So let's say we have a short color again, make it a description. So we'll just summarize it, right? So we have a company called Fashion Star Private Limited, which is an apparel manufacturer and exporter, right? This is just a hypothetical company. So then the CEO of the company plans to expand the operations, right? So I think at the moment they have their head office in Colombo, and they are planning to open up a new branch in Kegol, right? So we have a company called Fashion Star, and at the moment they have their head office in Colombo, and they are planning to open up a new branch in Kegol, right? So now therefore what you are supposed to do is, in the assignment they have actually given us what are the different departments that you have in Colombo branch and Kegol branch. So here when it comes to the Colombo branch, we have reception and customer service area, right? Right below that we have fashion designers department, right? Now when you look at these two departments, you'll be able to see whenever you just see this reception and customer service area and fashion designers department, here they have given number of users who are there in this particular department, but here they have not given. So if you don't have a requirement, then how can you calculate the IP addresses, right? So therefore, whenever they have not given number of users like this, you can actually assign a value there. Value එකක් ඒකට assign කරගන්න. ලොකු ගණන් assign කරන්න යන්න එපා. Maybe 5, 6, 10, below 10 වගේ ගානක් add කරගන්න. නැත්නම් otherwise when you are subnetting, your what you call class C block might not be enough to create a network if you maybe have big 128 or something. එතකොට මදි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ හින්දා. හරි? Right. Okay. So now therefore when it comes to the brief, you can just come up with your own what you call assumptions, and you can add numbers here. Maybe මම නම් 10ක් විතර add කරගයි ඕන මොකට 5 හරි ඔලක් නැහැ, right? So you have to, if they have not given number of users for departments, you have to add them before you calculate the IP addresses. Right, then we have maintenance department, administration, manufacturing. Then we have director board, director suites, and we have boardrooms and administration department. Again, you can see in the boardroom, they have not given number of users. Boardroom में क्या है दिला नहीं, right? तो देना एक ऐड करेगा देना. HR department, accounts and finance, IT, technical and support, and server room. In the server room also, they have not specified how many servers are there. So you can decide how many servers you are going to put there, right? Then we have the new building, the K-Call building, or new branch. So there also we have reception area, customer service area, manufacturing, and here we have IP cameras. IP cameras means cameras which are actually going to operate using IP addresses. So for them also you have to calculate IP addresses, right? So then we have administration department, HR, accounts, IT, server room, and here we have 6. So 6 plus 8 is going to be 14, right? So IP cameras are 14 network 14 cameras are there. So in that case, according to that, you have to calculate the subnetting. And here also we have a server room. Then here they have given the requirements, right? I'll just zoom this out a little bit because it's difficult for me to read. Right? Following are the requirements. All the departments must be separated with a unique subnet. Again, subnetting කරන්න ඕනේ. Subnetting කරේ නැත්නම් fail. Right? If you put all the departments in one network, it's fail, and you have to use VLSM subnetting. VLSM subnetting තමයි use කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? FLSM use කරොත් එහෙම බෑ. දැන් අපි අද හදමු network එකේ මම use කරලා තින්නේ FLSM. Because I have given class C networks for all 4 of my department. Department 1, 2, 3 හැම එකටම class C networks දීලා තියෙන්නේ. So that is not allowed. Then the conference room at the head office of conference room of the head office and the customer service area of each branch are to be equipped with Wi-Fi connections with the security enabled. So that means when it comes to certain departments, we might not just have switches, but we might have access points as well. So today I'll show you how to add access point as well. It's very easy. You just have to connect access point, right? So then connectivity between 2 branches, which means when you connect 2 branches, they should be able to communicate with each other. Then branch, Colombo branch එකේ නම් K-Call branch එකට communicate කරන්න බැරි නම් ඔය network එක හැදුවට පස්සේ again fail. I network එක වැඩ කරන්නත් ඕනේ හැදුවා කියලා බෑ. ඒ devices ටික තියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. It should work, right? Then designer can choose his own IP ranges for both branches, and subnetting calculations must be provided within the report except for the server room, right? So that means designer can add again. Designer means you, right? So you can actually come up with your own IP ranges, right? Which means you can use 192 range, 200 range, maybe 10 dot something range. You can use any net ID that you want, but for the server room, right, they have actually given what do you call a specific subnetwork, which is 20.0.0.0 slash 24 network. Can server room එකට ඔයා IP addresses calculate කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Server room එකට brief එකෙම දීලා තියෙනවා මොකද්ද net ID එක කියලා. Net ID එකයි subnet mask එකයි. So according to that you can identify the default gateway and the other information. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා හදිස්සිය server room එකට දාලා තිබ්බොත් එහෙම 192.168 something කියලා IP addresses wrong. Why? They have specifically asked you to use one particular IP block when it comes to the server room, right? So those are the requirements, right? Then we have task 1, task 2, set, right? So I'll go to my what do you call breakdown, right? So then I'll show you guys the what do you call the assignment. Right. So our assignment brief read karanda departments but here in the breakdown actually I'll share this right now. So here we have everything that you have to do in order to get a distinction or get a fail. Right. So writing all these things doesn't guarantee that you will get a distinction, right? Depending on how well you write or how much details that you are going to add. Right? Networking assignment topologies right? Ring topology, right? So the devices are connected to the network using a circular layout. Right? Then bus topology. You can just one word you have to just describe it, right? So I'll tell you, right? If you just write a description or if you write what it is, you can go with a pass. And if you maybe do write advantages and disadvantages and also comparison. So when compared to ring topology, bus topology has this one. Likewise, if you go with the conclusion and all, then you can go for a distinction. Otherwise, if you just go with point form, but if you add, if you what do you call write pros and cons, and if you do a comparison, then you can go for a distinction, right? So first, when it comes to your assignment, do you guys know where you have to put your answers? Assignment take answers no, right? So when it comes to your assignment, right? This is your assignment brief now. So what you can do is after the task, what do you call after the task list that we have here, then we have the recommended resources. Then after that, in between this grading rubric and the recommended resources, you can put your answers. Answers that is option number 1. Or else you can scroll all the way to the very bottom of your assignment and then you can put your answers. Right? I recommend you guys to use the other method where you put the answers in between. Right? Method right? So so then what are the things that you have to include? Right? Acknowledgement must right? But without acknowledgement, what do you call, these are the components that we have to have in an assignment. Right? Make it so there are certain things that is actually not going to be a must, but there are certain things that is a must, right? Acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is not a must, but if you are expecting for a distinction, you have to have that because that is formatting requirement. Then table of content, list of figures, list of tables, right? So acknowledgement එක මොනවද ලියන්නේ? Acknowledgement එකේ acknowledgement එක ගන්න පොඩි thank you note එකක් වගේ එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ඒක නිකන් එහෙම බෝඩ් එකක් දාපන් හරිද? මම ඔය කියවන්නේ නැහැ. මොකක් හරි එකක් දාලා දීපන් කොහොමද chat GPT එකෙන් දාන්නේ. හරිද? Then table of content. Table of contents means your headings. Headings දාන්න අපි task කළ task 4.1 වල bridging එක කියලා දෙන්න ඉතින් අර 4.1.1 1.2 1.111 ඔහොම දාන්නේ, right? So those ones. Then list of figures, which means for the images also you have to put references and figure numbers අපි දාන්නේ. So figure number content should be showing here. Then if you have any tables, then the tables also should have what do you call captions. So those lists should be displaying here. Then after that, you can start the task one. So when it comes to the task one, first you can write, briefly explain what a network system is and its benefits. මොකක්ද network, computer network system එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ, and what are the benefits that we are going to have from a computer network, right? Introduction to computer networks. Then discuss the types of networks. Types of networks again. මම කියලා දුන්න ඔක්කොම types ටික ඕනේ ඈ. right? දැන් සමහර කට්ටිය ඒ types දෙකක් විතර දාලා LAN WAN කියලා දාලා නිකන් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට fail. right? So you have to have PAN, LAN, personal area network, local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network. And then virtual private network, control area networks, and storage area networks. Where do you go? Right? Right? Then you have to discuss about the guided medias and unguided medias. Right? What are the guided medias then? What are the unguided medias then? And what are the examples? Guided medias means cables. So then fiber, copper, copper crossover, and twisted pair cables. And under that we have twisted pair and crossover. Then we have coaxial cables. Right? Then under unguided medias we have different waves. Right? Then discuss the networking topologies. Right? Networking topologies are logical and physical දෙක ඕනේ. Right? Logical topologies and physical topologies. Physical topologies මොනවාද? Bus topology, ring topology, bus topology, star mesh, ඒ set එක. Logical වලට VLANs, CSMA CA, CSMA CD, ATM, ඒ ටික දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? Then what are the different networking principles and protocols? Principles කියලා අමතක කරන්න. Here we are asking about networking protocols. So protocols මොනවාද? IP protocol, HTTP protocol, DSCP protocol, right? The protocols that we have learned. Then explain the IEEE standards. අර මං කිව්වේ IEEE standards කියලා තියෙනවා කියලා මං කිව්වේ මේක දාන්න ෆොටෝ එකක් දාන්න මේ ටිකේ කියලා. So the IEEE standards, these are must guys, right? මේව අනිවාර්යෙන් දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? Guided media, unguided media ලොකුවට must එකක් නැහැ. Right? But අනිත් දේවල් must. ඒවා pass criteria. මම කියන්නේ pass වෙන්න ඕනේ වගේ තමයි. හරිද? So then you have to discuss about OSR under the 1.7. You have to discuss about OSR reference model and TCP/IP model, right? And OSR reference model layers I told you, like this is all about networking here. So OSR reference model and TCP/IP model. You have to explain 7 layers and 4 layers that are there in the TCP/IP model, right? Then 1.8, right? You can write a justification. So here, all the way from 1.2 to 1.7, what you did was you just wrote what are the technologies that are available there. In the 1.8, what you can do is for the proposed system, what is the ideal network topology, right? Bus the ring the star the mesh the whatever. Then what are the ideal logical topologies? One physical topology and multiple logical topologies are allowed, right? Then what are the networking protocols that we are going to use? And what are the benefits that we are going to have if you use them? Then what is the network type, and what are the IEEE standards that we can use, and what are the guided medias and unguided medias that we can use. Whether we are going to use OSI reference model or TCP/IP model, right? So if you suggest that, if you write a proper justification, then you can successfully get a distinction for the task one, right? And another thing, දැන් මෙතන star topology කියලා ඔයාගේ design එකට ආවට පස්සේ වෙන මොකක් හරි mesh එකක් වගේ තිබ්බොත් එහෙම ඒත් බෑ. Here you are going to suggest star. When it comes to actual network design, you are going to have a mesh. එහෙම බෑ. මෙතන කියන එක පහලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. This is the planning stage, so it should match. Right? No, it's recommended. So, guys, another thing. Now she just asked about word count. Word count doesn't matter. They don't deduct the marks. We don't deduct the marks for the word count. I once got an assignment. මම හිතන්නේ ඒක තමයි සෝෆා වැඩිපුරම pages තිබ්බ assignment එක. මම හිතන්නේ එයා දැන් නෑ girl කෙනෙක් හිටියා මේ සේනම් කියලා student council එකේ. She I think in my according to my teaching experience here at ESOP, that is the what you call largest or longest assignment that I ever read. Right, so that was I think 300 something pages. I told her, I think, wow, I just told her because she has written so much. So I just told the maximum rate that you can get is distinction. So there's nothing about that. So it was, I mean, too much for the distinction. Actually, I mean, I don't know. She has like written everything, so that's okay. But 300 something. But no, it was right. So they were from HND 86 batch. So that is task one. Vertically one task and you right. So since it's 12:30, we'll finish it up. I'll give you the entire breakdown here. We have all the things. So next week we'll complete the rest of the network and we'll discuss the task 2 and task 2, 3, and 4. Right. Okay. Sign in sheet එක මම එවලා තිබ්බේ. බලන්න ඉතරේ පිටුව කඩලා තිබ්බා. මේක පිටුව ටික දිනක් දැන්. Once you have signed, you can go. Sign කරපු කට්ටිය යන අනිත් කට්ටිය sign කරලා යන්න. You guys have lectures in the evening. Guys, may all don't have bags තියලා යන්න. But class එක lock කරන්න කියලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? House class එකත් මේකමනේ තියෙන්නේ. So if you want to keep the bags, you can keep and go. Then I'll give the key to Rasika ma'am. So she will bring the key. So until then, you can't access the bags. So if you want to access the bags, better to take them.